Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am Annie Sense, and today I have part 2 of my eyebrow backup bottles of my favorite fragrances. So if you haven't watched part 1, what are you doing? Put this one on hold and go back and watch the first one. I will link it at the top. Right, guys, so this is part 2 of, my favorite fragrances. Now, I have a lot of favorite fragrances, let's be honest, but I'm thinking more long term, the ones that I know in 2-3 years time I'm still going to be wearing them. It's just my taste, it's more my style. Don't really see it changing that much. So let's get into it. So guys, like, the tray is pretty full just because they have literally been slipping and sliding. So it's a bit hard for me to film this video, so I'm sorry if it looks a bit clunky and a bit of a hot mess. So here we have, oh gosh, should I even lift it up, guys? Should I even lift this up? It's all gonna come forward, is it? Oh, maybe not. À la folie de la nuit trésor flanca, red berries or red currant. I think there might be violet and broxen. Vanilla. Bonbon vanilla, I think. So yeah. So this one, I know I've mentioned in a few videos, I am worried and I'm hoping it doesn't get discontinued, because this is one that I would buy a backup bottle, whatever backup bottle. Okay, so I'm halfway through or just under halfway through my 30ml, so I was always going to pick this up. Like I said, it's a lifer. You can get, I think, 30ml, 50ml on other websites, but if you want a larger bottle, then you really got to look around. I got mine from All Beauty. I still believe they are still selling it at this time. I got, I think, £10 off. They were like, "You haven't shopped with us in a while. Have £10 off." I was like, "Thank you very much." The older sister, the one that just takes over the whole show, La Nuit Trésor, the original, the lychee, coffee, incense, everything, and the kitchen sink is in this one, guys. Strong fragrance, projects, lasts, it's just and it's still, for me, I don't know, I think people have tried to copy this or whatever, but it's still, for me, quite unique in terms of, coming out, doing its thing. Yeah, I think a lot of imitators, but not quite there. I was actually tempted, guys, to get a 100ml. I know what I'm thinking. But then when I thought deep down, I was like, you know what? I use this fragrance sparingly because it is quite strong, can be overwhelming. So 75ml is good to last me for yonks. Let's keep up with the Lancome theme. We have here Intense, La Belle Intense. This one has chestnut, whipped cream, iris. Can't remember if it has praline. This actually has tuberose, guys. I just discovered this the other day, that this has tuberose in it. I would never thought so. I think, again, this is one of those fragrances I used very sparingly. I was holding on to dear life, but I'm glad I managed to find this 75ml. Yeah. Let's go on to the next Belle, which you can see. This is the Intensiment. So it's raspberry, the iris. I'm leaning, sorry guys, more towards these flankers compared to the original. I started to find the patchouli and the iris a little bit too heavy for me, and it sort of takes away from the praline and the sweetness. So I've decided to stick to the ones that I like. As I've said, guys, and I'll keep on saying it until it actually becomes reality, guys. But I do want to reduce my collection to about 70. And I had about, at some point, 13 flankers of La Belle. I've still got some there and about, some that I decluttered. So yeah, so these are the ones that I will be sticking up with. I might pick up the L'Eclat version. I'm still pondering on that one. That one you can still get on discount websites, and I think on the original Lancome website. So I'm not really panicking about that one. Let's talk about the last one, guys, that I picked up. This is the Floral, which you know is my favorite one, actually, guys. There's Mimosa. I think this one actually has the violet. It's just a juicier version. Does smell like the original, but without the heavy patchouli. There's no praline in this one. Iris, I can't remember, but perfect go-to spring scent. Let's talk about some D&G. So we have Light Blue Intense. This one is a bit of another weird one. Again, I'm not one for starting or creating rumors, but it's always discounted. Like the perfume shop had this for like £44.99. I was just about to purchase it, then it sold out. People were really buying this. So I'm not saying that's discontinued, but I'm just wondering why it's sort of always sold out. I think for perfume houses, brands, whatever, I think they should always keep the EDT, the Intense, and maybe the EDP, just because people always prefer one, you know, other than the flankers. You know, discontinue the flankers, but like keep sort of the main core ones. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but I am wondering. Because, guys, when it comes to buying perfumes, I'm researching, I'm looking, especially when I was doing this, guys, just a quick note, I was always looking for the best deal. Like, I'll be like, oh, I've got discount on this one. I've got money on this one. So I was like I was doing so much calculations. So I lost this. I could have got this at a really good price, but didn't work out. I picked up a full bottle of Escape to Panaria, which is one of the flankers. This one, I wasn't actually going to pick this one up, and I don't think I've ever mentioned it in any of my top 10, top 20 videos, but I tried. I don't know, something made me play with it in the autumn, and I was like, you know what, I like this, and it actually lasted, and it actually projected much better than I thought. So maybe it's a seasonal thing, because I wore this in spring. This one, guys, I'll be honest, I cannot remember the notes. It's just a sweet musky scent. It doesn't have the citrus. This one and the Portofino, Dreaming in Portofino, do not have the citrus typical light blue scent, so you might want to trade those. This is, for me, ultra feminine. It reminds me of Narciso Rodriguez Poudre, Si Fiori. Not the actual scent, but the style of fragrance, like very fluffy, comforting, sweet, cozy, elegant, feminine fragrance. So yeah, so bear in mind, guys, I only have 25 mils, okay? So don't cuss me out. Don't cuss me out. Okay, have we moved on from my D&Gs? Yes, we have. Let's go to these lusciousness. So this one, if you watched my first impressions, this is I was about to say Angel Nova. This is Carolina Herrera, very good girl. Look, guys, the bottle is so large though. Jeez, this is, I think, the 80 ml. I do find the bottles a bit too tall. I like a tall bottle, but this is too tall. But anyway, lychee, rose, vetiver, vanilla, and I think I can't remember the rest. This one does remind me of one of the Delinas. Maybe Delina. Exclusive. This was one that I didn't really enjoy at first. It took me wearing it until I actually wore it, like probably on the third time, and I was like, oh, I like it. I might try layering it with Delina one day. The next one, is it the last one? No, it's not the last one. Guys, I picked up the Supreme. Now this one, along with Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming, along with Valentina Born in Roma, this fragrance rarely is discounted, guys. Rarely. It's always going for a ridiculous price. This is the Supreme, so it's vetiver. I think there's, again, obviously, I think tuberose maybe, or jasmine, and forest fruits. Beautiful, fruity, gourmand. It's got that pastry type of smell. Yeah, I think this is one that went undercover. Is it undercover? Or it just sort of came out. 2 minutes later, nobody was speaking about it anymore. So it's just sort of, you know, hidden there. Very Good Girl has come out, and you hear quite a bit about it. It's not really hyped, but you hear it more than this one. This one just came in. I think this was a late release, actually, last year. But yeah, no one really talks about it. But yeah, it's my favourite of the original and the Leger. So yeah, So yeah, again, this one I think was I had to get the perfume shop. I had to get discount on top of discount just to get at a decent price. And let's go to my labels. Oh. So this is Belle. The juice is looking purple, but my smaller bottle is like grey, I think. Again, I don't know if that's just the vanilla taking place, but it's a love. It's always going to be a love. Really like it. Pear, vetiver, vanilla, and I think there's all sorts in here. Then let me not waste your time, guys. I'm sure you've heard all about it. And then obviously this one. Obviously, I mean, this is like top 10 for life. What? I just love this. I think I do prefer it more than the original, but I am actually going to rock the original in my next rotation, so we'll see. It'll be interesting. But love, this is one again that I want to get a backup bottle of, but I'm not going to, guys. I'm not going to. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy, guys. Right, guys, so there you have it. So we have the fragrances that finished in, sorry, that were in part 1. So these are the fragrances, guys. You just never know. One day, this just might be my collection. I mean, no, there's quite a few missing, actually. Well, designer-wise, like my Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Garden, Sweet Diamond Pick Pepper. I do want to pick another bottle of. My Chloe Nomads. So, yeah, so, guys, I want to, like, I should be able to fit all my perfumes on 3 trays, guys. Is it going to be possible? Let me know in the comments. Do you ever buy backup bottles? You think it's crazy? I thought it was crazy. 100ml bottles used to give me anxiety. But what are your thoughts? 30ml. Are you okay with that? Is that financially as well better for you? Okay. All right. I'm gone. I'm signing out, guys. I don't know when this video is coming out, but again, I do wish you a very Merry Christmas. Whatever it is you celebrate, whatever you're doing, have fun, relax, unwind, and most of all, a Happy New Year. May 2022 be better than 2021. Oops, bye.